This is the turtle cup holder from Creality Cloud. Now this costs $2.50 and I thought it was a fun print, so I downloaded it. The model is articulated and there's some very small parts in it, so I would take notice of the settings he's got because the tolerances are quite tight. I'm going to be printing all this on my K1 Max, and I'm using the green filament to print all of it. I hadn't decided when I started printing it whether I was going to paint the shell or just use different colour filaments. This is the face of the turtle. This has got all the small parts in it, so as I say, with this bit you really have to watch the printing and the tolerances because you've got all the moving parts in there. I painted a lot of the parts before assembly, like the eyes and the mouth. It just makes it a lot easier than trying to get into it once it's all assembled. I'm using some super glue to hold the mechanical parts in the head and on the legs. Fitting this mechanical part in is quite fiddly, especially if you've got big fat fingers like mine, but a bit of perseverance, it all slots in the end. As you can see, there are some very small parts in this mechanism, so you really do have to take note of the print settings. Finally get that bit in. I just set that bit aside to dry while I'm gluing the other bits. This bit I didn't glue as it's got no moving parts in it and it's fairly tight anyway. And then it's just gluing all the legs on. Now in the model it shows the thin legs on the front and the fat legs on the back. On this one I did the fat legs on the front and the thin legs on the back because I did another model as well with it in reverse, so it shows the difference. All these bits are fairly tight, probably don't need glue, but I would check them first before you put them on. So you may have to trim off a bit of the plastic just to make sure they're nice and snug. I will put a link to the model in the comments. I've no connection at all with the designer. I just quite like the model, so I bought it. I decided to print the shell in a dual colour filament, which I thought looked quite good. I didn't want to paint it in case I'm putting hot drinks and that on it, so I didn't want the paint coming off. and just put the shell on and it's finished. As I say, it's quite a fun model. My daughter was really amused by it. You can see it with a drink on it, it holds that fairly well. This is the other model I made. Oh wait, it's the same model, I just used a different filament on the shell there. That's a tricolour filament and it gives quite a nice contrast. And of course I put the smaller legs on the front on this one and the larger legs on the back as it shows in the original model. And that's it. Quite a fun model. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It's always most appreciated. And thanks for watching.